Ahoy, Chico fam. I thought I could speak about Ramaphosa's recent visits to the United States of America. My thoughts on it. Man, I just think that it will all play out on the media. Nah, man, I necessarily think that it all will play out in the media. I don't think necessarily Ramaphosa went there to the United States of America to try and embarrass Donald Trump because he has a fragile ego. So I just think that we can just wait and see. Just It's just trying to play the long game, and many cards are played during that interview. Trump playing that video of Julius Malema and the MK party, and bringing the white coffers, and bringing John Steenhuisen on his trip. I think cards were played. Cards were played. Really, like the interview was really entertaining. Excuse me. It was like watching chess. It's like, excuse me, it was like making a move, then the other guy makes a move. It was a quite interesting press. So I don't think I think a lot of people think Ramaphosa dropped the ball. I necessarily think that um, if he tried to speak over Trump and he wasn't letting Ramaphosa speak and trying to do those tactics, it almost was trying to make as if it's Trump was trying to get his point across the most, trying to speak over him, not letting him speak. I think that Trump's initial strategy was that he was going to use the moral high ground, and when he saw that Ramaphosa was not reacting to his game, he started playing. I'm just gonna play the long game. I'm just gonna like try and get a reaction out of you. He was trying to get that Zelensky moment with Ramaphosa, which he didn't get. Ramaphosa is very cool. And Ramaphosa is one of the calmest person I know. I would really wish that Julius Malema was in that room saying that Elon Musk, Elon loves pronouncing the E. Loves pronouncing the E in Elon Musk's name. I don't know why. Um, I just think that Elon Musk not speaking and Juan Rupert and all of those guys speaking. I just think that necessarily like they open a can of worms. I think beneficial to Trump's agenda and beneficial to South Africa's agenda. I think that since this thing happened internationally, a lot of people have developed interest in South African politics. And South African politics are very complex. For a person seeing them outside, it might seem very rough, or South African politics are full of hatred and whatever, whatever. I I got to give it that prompts to whoever gave Trump those videos, or maybe the CIA or the FBI intelligence. I should give them credits. That montage of Malema singing that song. I think every South African knows that Malema singing the song was just a popularity stunt, or a fuck you stand towards the high echelons media. It wasn't not directed per se to white farmers. It was just a metaphorical speak of hierarchy or hierarchical whatever like Malema is fighting. I just think that, man, it's almost like like the last video I was saying that this media or this South African situation will play out the same way as the Israel Palestine issue. When when Hamas invaded Israel and took hostages and things like that, a lot of fake news came from the side of Israel, and a lot of fake news came from the side of Israel, and like people started spreading news like babies were put in ovens, whatever, whatever, and ever. And I just think that, and then time went, as time went and goes on and on and on. And then people started doing their own researches about what happening in Gaza, and then the reports started coming up. People started doing independent investigations, and 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 it started a process of people started asking questions about what's happening in the country can't name, and they started questioning all what happened in Gaza and things like that. And I just think that Ramaphosa, when he went there, his strategy, I think, was not to win per se, not try to embarrass Trump because Trump has got a special ego. I just think that he went there and like say, let me just do this since I'm trying, or maybe to open a can of worms. It might be also be beneficial to South Africans. Since now the BBCs or Fox Lives or Democrat your Democrat funded medias will come to South Africa maybe and do independent pieces and do documentaries and feed information among their people. But man, convincing American people, man, nah, man, those people are retards, man. Actually, retards, man. They support political parties like their soccer teams or whatever. I don't know. The way they have loyalty to their political party, those people can follow Trump into a hole. If the hole is burning, they could just follow Trump like blind mice. And I just think that Ramaphosa's plan was not to influence the Americans per se. The world is much bigger. The Europeans, Australians, they also have got intelligence around South Africa, and many people have got massive intelligence in South Africa. And what I think is Trump does not want to lose the game with South Africa. And I think if he can lose the game, and I think Ramaphosa also played his cards before coming, like with the Zelensky meeting and whatever and ever. But I'm just going to see if Ramaphosa has a backbone per se, because Iran Rupert, for people who don't know, was a founder or was a shareholder in Vodacom. Is the richest man in South Africa. So Starlink, man, Starlink, I don't know, man. It's one of those things like you just wait and see. I don't think Starlink is coming to South Africa. Um, the BEE laws, I they mean, like for example, man, BE is not the same as the olden days. Like it's easy to get a partner in BE. There are many black shareholders, your Mutsepes, your your my souls or your whatever. There are a lot of people in business who are in the business of acquiring shares or have investment firms that are black. And and I just think that Starlink's rise or reign in connectivity and man, I don't trust Elon, man. I don't trust Elon. Let me just be frank. I don't think Elon holds any allegiance to no one. Holds allegiance to no one. Doesn't stand for nothing. That man has no backbone. He was against Trump for the longest time. Now he became friends with Donald Trump. He became his biggest backer. Now he wants to fund the internet in South Africa and become a service provider of internet in South Africa and disrupt the market in South Africa and lose South African jobs while benefiting American jobs, benefiting the American economy. I think Starling must not no like I I I I will just wait and see. But I'm totally against Elon sitting shop in South Africa and not benefiting the economy around South African people, not hiring South African people, not even when money must stay in South Africa. That's what I'm trying to say. Money must stay in South Africa. I'm not Elon. I don't want money going to the United States of America, find your Goldman Sachs, your BlackRock, your Vanguard. I I don't want the money in South Africa, the rands going up to US dollars and being exported. Those jobs must generate more jobs, and a Starlink, it's not as if Starlink will bring millions of jobs that it needs to disrupt the the image of the country that much. I just think that this is a wait and see game. Wait and see game. I think that my lemma bro, that him not being in that meeting, I I think they might create a hero or a villain. For some people, we might create a hero. Like, damn, nigga, the people are speaking about Julius Malema on the biggest stage, and is in a video. It might be a hero to some people in Africa or whatever. Uh, I think Trump is going to radicalize more African people. I think we're gonna see more coups. I gonna I think we're gonna see more African leaders align with your people like Ibrahim Traore. Um, I think the movement is starting, and I think what Trump could have done is could have had a conversation of how we can solve the crime problem in South Africa. Uh, Asking how can we help with the crime, with the farm murders and ever. And I think the most people most affected by farm murders are black people. To be honest, if you ever went to the Transkei, people have guns with their illegal firearms protecting their livestock. If you go to a white farm, generally they have private security, a lot of security, and people in the farms don't go outside the farms, and they have a vast amount of systems where drones, whatever, to protect the farm and stock. A lot of black people are disadvantaged, man. Like, the people can come to a house and steal 50 of your sheep or your cattle or your goats and just go away, and like nothing. The government doesn't do any shit. It doesn't do anything. The normal police station just says, opens the affidavit and just like puts it there and just open a docket and like leave it there. Um, I just think that like South Africans, man. I just think that, man. Like I just think, man. Like I'm just waiting to see, man. Maybe might see another election or something else. But what I'm saying is that meeting could have made others people's lives, help others people's lives much easier. But man, this is a wait and see game, man. Let's try and wait and see how it plays in the long game, in the long run. Um, nah, man. Like, I'm just doing. Let's try and see. Let's try and see, man. Let's try and see. You might see fireworks. Nah, man. That interview was fire though. That interview was fire. I had to make this video. I had to make this video on Pumped. I had to make it as soon as I watched that interview. Um, Gonna make some videos. Like, subscribe. Need to hit that notification button to get more content. I'm here, Triggers fam.